Hollywood, the land of dreams, red carpets, and eternal fame. But beneath the glitz and the glamour lies a darker reality, a trail of cold cases that have haunted the industry for decades. Tonight, on Frozen Secrets, we are pulling back the curtain on the 5 most mysterious deaths in the lives of legendary actors. Was it tragedy, or was it something far more sinister? Number 5. David Carradine. In 2009, he was found in a hotel room in Bangkok, and the circumstances were as bizarre as they were tragic, involving a level of mystery that reached far beyond the public's imagination. While authorities pointed to a solitary accident, his family refused to believe it, suggesting something far more sinister occurred behind those closed doors. Was there someone else in that room, watching? Or did a life of extreme adventure end in the most inexplicable and terrifying way possible? The contradictions in the timeline and the strange nature of his passing have left a legacy of questions that his fans and family are still struggling to answer to this very day. Number 4. Thelma Todd. Stepping back to the 1930s, we find the tragic end of this comedy queen, who was found dead in her car inside a garage. Carbon monoxide, they said. But the injuries found on her body tell a different, much darker story. A story involving the heavy hand of the mafia and a woman who refused to be silenced in her business dealings. Thelma was an independent woman in a man's world, running a popular club and refusing to bow to mob demands. Was this truly an accidental poisoning, or was it a calculated execution covered up by those who pulled the strings in the underworld? The lack of clear evidence and the frantic attempts to close the case quickly point to a conspiracy that the authorities were far too eager to bury. Number 3. George Reeves. He was Superman, the Man of Steel who seemed invincible. But in 1959, he was found dead from a gunshot wound in his home. The official verdict? Suicide. Yet the scene defied all logic. There were no fingerprints on the gun, and his close friends insisted he was planning for a bright, successful future. Did a man who played a hero for millions fall victim to a real-life villain? Some believe his death was tied to his complex personal life and his involvement with powerful figures in the industry, while others suggest a darker cover-up. It remains one of Hollywood's most debated questions. Did he take his own life, or was the Man of Steel taken down by someone who knew how to silence a hero forever? Number 2. Natalie Wood. We head to the water, where this star, famous since childhood, vanished from a yacht in 1981 under circumstances that remain utterly baffling. Her death was once labeled an accident, but the truth never sat right with the public or even those closest to her. With new details and contradictory witness accounts emerging years later, the question remains: what really happened on that boat in the dark, silent waters off Catalina? Was it a drunken stumble into the sea, as the initial reports claimed, or did a confrontation occur on deck that no one was willing to admit? The eerie silence of that night and the lingering doubts of investigators suggest that the ocean may have hidden a dark secret that time is finally starting to reveal. Number 1. Marilyn Monroe. The ultimate icon, the woman who defined an era and, famously, captured the attention of President John F. Kennedy. In 1962, her life ended in a locked bedroom, officially ruled a suicide by barbiturate overdose. But the official narrative has never silenced the whispers. Why do the files remain so heavily redacted, even decades later? And what was her final cryptic phone call really about? Witnesses spoke of tension, political pressure, and a woman whose life had become too entwined with the highest offices of the state. The truth seems buried deep in the shadows of power, leaving us to wonder if this was the tragic end of a lonely star, or the calculated silencing of someone who simply knew too much about the secrets of the elite. These stories are still being debated today. Maybe the truth is buried deep, just like the secrets of the Orang Medan. Do you believe these were accidents, or were these stars victims of something more powerful? Drop your theories in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so we can continue to thaw the secrets of the past together. We'll see you in the next one.